A powerful and dangerous storm is slowly moving across the Pacific Ocean. And while it may be showing early signs of weakening, the threat it poses is far from over. Super Typhoon Sinlaku, the strongest storm of 2026 so far, is now approaching the remote islands of the Northern Marianas. It's bringing destructive winds, heavy rainfall, and the potential for widespread disruption. For residents in Guam and nearby islands, this is a critical moment, one that calls for caution, preparation, and resilience. The storm first formed on April 9th, rapidly gaining strength as it moved over warm Pacific waters. In just a short period of time, Sinlaku intensified into a massive and highly dangerous system. At its peak, as the typhoon reached sustained wind speeds of up to 278 kilometers per hour, that's around 173 miles per hour, making it one of the most powerful storms seen anywhere in the world this year. As of Tuesday, the storm was located just southeast of Saipan, moving at a relatively slow pace of about 14 kilometers per hour. That slow movement is especially concerning. When a storm lingers over the same region, it can unload huge amounts of rain in a short time, dramatically increasing the risk of flooding, landslides, and long-lasting damage. Even though Sinlaku is no longer at its absolute peak intensity, it remains an extremely dangerous system. The Northern Mariana Islands, including Saipan, are directly in its path. At the same time, Guam, a nearby U.S. territory home to around 170,000 people, is also under serious threat.
Trees have been
While current forecasts suggest Guam may avoid a direct hit, the island is still expected to experience strong winds, heavy rain, and hazardous sea conditions, and importantly, the storm's effects won't end quickly. Dangerous conditions are expected to continue into Wednesday, with rough seas and unstable weather potentially lasting even longer, possibly through Thursday. Authorities across the region are warning of multiple hazards. In Guam, sustained winds could reach between 64 and 80 kilometers per hour, with gusts climbing as high as 105 kilometers per hour. That's strong enough to bring down trees, damage buildings, and trigger power outages. But wind is only part of the danger. heavy rainfall could lead to flash flooding, especially in low-lying areas. In mountainous terrain, there is also a risk of landslides. And along the coast, powerful waves and rough seas pose a serious threat to anyone near the water. Officials are urging residents to stay out of the ocean entirely during this period. Even as Sinlaku weakens slightly, it could still pass near the Northern Mariana Islands as a Category 4 or even Category 5 equivalent storm. That means life-threatening conditions remain very possible. Guam is currently under both a tropical storm warning and a typhoon watch. Emergency officials are making it clear, even if a direct hit becomes less likely, this is still a serious and potentially dangerous weather event. Residents are being urged to stay alert, secure their homes, and follow all official guidance. Preparation is key in situations like this. That's because even a small shift in the storm's path could significantly change how severe the impacts will be. Before heading toward Guam and the Northern Marianas, Sinlaku had already made its presence felt across parts of Micronesia. Outer islands and atolls in Chuuk reported damage after the storm passed through. Early reports suggest communities were hit by strong winds and heavy rainfall, though full assessments are still ongoing. And this storm is arriving at a particularly difficult time for the region. Just days earlier, another powerful system, Tropical Cyclone Maila, tore through parts of the Pacific, including Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands.
It's really so fun. Storm keep going.
That storm caused severe flooding and landslides. Tragically, at least 11 people lost their lives. For many communities, these back-to-back disasters are placing enormous strain on already limited resources. Recovery efforts are still underway, and now another major storm is threatening the region. In response to the devastation caused by Cyclone Maila, Australia has pledged $1.75 million in aid to affected countries, including Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. Leaders say damage assessments are still continuing, especially in remote and hard-to-reach areas. Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister has emphasized that efforts are ongoing to reach every affected community, no matter how isolated. It highlights a major challenge in disaster response across the Pacific. These island nations are spread across vast distances, making it difficult to deliver aid quickly and efficiently. Storms like Sinlaku are a reminder of just how powerful nature can be. Super typhoons form in the northwestern Pacific Ocean, a region known for producing some of the most intense storms on Earth.
So you see that touching up there? All of these are right down here. All of these are all massive. Going up here, up here, up here, up.
Warm ocean waters act as fuel, allowing these systems to grow rapidly and reach extreme wind speeds. And while forecasting technology has improved over the years, storms like Sinlaku still carry a high degree of uncertainty. Their paths can shift, their intensity can change. And when they move slowly, like this one, their impact can be even more severe. For now, all eyes remain on Sinlaku as it continues its slow and unpredictable journey across the Pacific. For the people of Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, and surrounding regions, the coming days will be critical. Even without a direct hit, the effects of this storm could still be significant. This is a moment that underscores the importance of preparation, community awareness, and timely information.
Baby.
If you are in an affected area, follow all local advisories, stay indoors during severe conditions, avoid coastal areas, and prioritize your safety above everything else. As always, we will continue to monitor this developing situation and bring you the latest updates. Until then, stay safe, stay informed, and take care.